The views and opinions expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of 580 WCHS, its employees, or WVRC Media. From the studios of WVRC Media, the country, the United States of America, the state, West Virginia, the city, Charleston. This is the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live. And your host.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
He's kind of a big deal.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Dave Allen. Woo!
Welcome to the show. It's a Friday morning. You know, it is kind of interesting because I get my guest host with me, Amie Rain. You know her from V100, and she's with us right now. And she was spent a little time downstairs with Steve and Jenny, and I just told somebody out in the hall, I said, don't forget to remind Amie that she needs to come up here to be on the show. And Amie and I get to talking off the air, and I look at, hey, look, it's 9:08, and Ryan's in there, you know, doing like, talk, dummy, talk. He didn't actually say dummy. He didn't actually say that. How you doing? It's do you prefer Amie Rain? You prefer an Amie Breedlove? I know you use Amie Nutter. What do you want to?
You can use them all. Mix them together.
How about just Amie?
Sure.
Amie's with us right now. Welcome to the show. It's a Friday edition of the show, and yes, indeed, we made it to the weekend. Loaded up show today. As I said, so loaded up, I have to have a co-host with me. Amie's with us. You're certainly no stranger to the airwaves here in Charleston. Charleston native, spent time on V100. Did radio elsewhere, and now a much sought-after voiceover artist. Back in your home area for the summer, so I thought, why not exploit the free labor?
I love that you do that. You make me feel like a superstar.
She's going to be hanging out with me a little bit, actually, today, maybe in the coming weeks as well. Coming up, standing by, Angie Gillenwater from the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association with this week's Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week, brought to you by Almost Heaven Interiors. Also, FestivAll wraps up this weekend. Zack Harold is here to talk about that, and the weather looks much better for Live on the Levee tonight. Jim Strawn is here with that, plus some things to get into in the news. And I'll let you know where I'm going to be tomorrow, and spoiler alert, it involves animals and cars. State softball tournament starting to wrap up at Little Creek Park. Well, more on that. The executive director of the Kanawha Ambulance Service Authority has stepped down. We'll get into that story briefly. We're going to cover it more in midday today. Plus your calls and texts, too. Guarantee Bank Hotline 304-345-5858. Tony Vitaylor text 304-935-5008. We're in the Jarrett Construction Studios, right on time, right on budget. Visit jarrett-construction.com. Phone calls to the show, a service of Guarantee Bank, 1320 Kanawha Boulevard East in Charleston. Guarantee Bank, your community, your bank, your story. Texting services courtesy of West Virginia's finest men's store, Tony the Tailor, on Virginia Street in Charleston. Tony's end of bolt sale going on now. Save up to 60% off select jackets and suits and Tony's Black Label Make custom items. Up to 30% on select Oxford and Samuelson garments available in a variety of different fabrics too. Check out bestmastertailor.com or Tony's Facebook page. Go right to it. Let's bring in our good friend Angie Gillenwater from the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association with this week's Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
And you have with you on the airwaves this morning, I've got our good friend Amie, who's going to be sitting in with me today. I think you've done this segment with Angie before, haven't you?
I have, yes.
All right. So Amie, Angie, Amie.
Hello again.
Hello.
Picture posted as always, Dave Allen Radio on Facebook, at Dave A70 on X, and the WCHS Network Facebook page. Angie, tell us about the dog named Stripe.
So Stripe originally was found as a stray dog. The finders brought him to KCHA to hope to find him a more permanent solution for a forever home. He's under a year old. He's 10 months to a year old. Not neutered yet, but he will be before he leaves the building. And he is another golden ticket dog, as I like to say. He's good with cats, kids, and other dogs.
He's a beautiful dog, and I was again, the picture's posted, and I said to Amie earlier when I sent her the picture that you sent me, I said, this dog looks like every dog in a 1930s movie.
Literally, yeah, and he's got that kind of crazy bedhead type of look too.
So cute. He's got a little beard. It's adorable.
He's a good-looking dog, and again, his picture's posted at Dave Allen Radio on Facebook, the WCHS Network Facebook page, and at Dave870 on X. We'll get back to Stripe a little bit later on. I understand you folks are going to be out at Optimum in Southridge tomorrow. Good friends with WOWK-TV 13, I believe, helping out with that. Talk about that event tomorrow.
Yes, so we are going to be at the Optimum in Southridge with some adoptable pets tomorrow. The event, last I was updated, is going to be taking place inside the store. So, nice and air conditioned and safe from the elements and the crazy weather we've been having. But Optimum is going to be sponsoring some adoption fees in order to help get the pets a leg up, no pun intended, on finding a forever home. So we're super excited about that. And we also have an event to celebrate National Rescue Pet Month at Tractor Supply in Bell. During the same time, 12, ends a little earlier at Tractor Supply, ends at 2.
And these events, and now that and I ask you this every week, Angie, when we have you on, I always say, where are you guys going to be? And I know you got 10,000 things going on at the shelter, but now that the nicer weather's here, I know you guys are going to be out a little bit more, and it's good. It means a lot to get out into the community.
It absolutely does. Not only do we get to, build those bridges with our community, bring pets to the community. If you can't make it to the shelter, no worries. We will bring the shelter to you. But not only that, if we have an event, we had one recently where nothing got adopted. The people that hosted us were very discouraged, but it still makes a big difference for the animals that get to go to these events. It gets them a day out of the shelter. They get to, build, that relationship with people in the public. They get to relax and not be in a kennel for a day. So regardless of if anyone gets adopted or actually leaves, it's still very, very beneficial for these animals.
Yes. Is there a chance to adopt a buddy for a day where you can take him and play or her play and then bring him back?
Yeah, absolutely. That is one of our very popular volunteer programs. So you can come up to the shelter. You can choose a buddy. We can send a buddy with you. And you quite literally can borrow or check out the dog for the day. We don't do this program with our cats. They tend to get a little stressed. But dogs, puppies, we love this program for them to get out, get away from the shelter. And then at the end of the day, you just bring them back.
I love that.
And the need for fosters is always there too. And I bring this up a lot. I've got a really good buddy of mine. He and his wife do this on a regular basis. And you need fosters just to take these critters into their home for just a short amount of time.
Yeah, there are many different types of fostering you can do. There's long-term, there is short-term, and there's also just overnight fosters where you quite literally keep them for a night and bring them back. But any type of fostering, trust me, is going to make the difference for, number one, us as KCHA staff, and also finding out how these animals are in a home environment, proven to boost their ability to be adopted. So.
Perfect. Give me all the dogs.
Hey, careful what you sign up for there, kid.
I know.
Careful what you mention there. We had a text here, Angie. It said, when you're out and about, I guess this is probably the event at Optimum, will it just be dogs, or are you going to bring some of the cats out there to enjoy the fresh air since they really never get a chance to get out that often?
So our adult cats typically do not travel well at these types of events. It actually ends up stressing them out further than if they were to just stay at the shelter. So adult cats typically don't join in on these type of events. Kittens, if we have them, they get adopted so quickly at the shelter. Kittens I will always bring because, as you all know, I'm a cat lady myself. So if we have kittens, they will definitely be joining us.
Well, and I understand what you mean by that because, I've had dogs in the past and, many, not all dogs, but many dogs are like, hey, when do we leave? Let's go. But cats, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that cats don't travel that often. In my case, my cats never leave the house. So they're kind of like, okay, we're getting in the car. That means we're going to the vet.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
They see the cage coming and they're like, no.
No. Well, I don't know. Yeah. One of our cats, if the cage is out, which we don't leave it out on a normal basis, but like when we come back or we're going to be taking one, which isn't that often to the vet, we leave the cage out. One of the cats just crawls in and lays down. But then when we get ready to shut the door, that's when it is another situation. When that door shuts, then that door shuts. Yeah. What are your current needs up there? What do you need as far, other than people to adopt pets? We know that's a given because your numbers are really high, but what are you in need of from the folks? What can they help out with?
So any type of cleaning supplies, bleach, gloves, paper towels, anything of that nature, and then any type of Purina Chow dry food product, any brand of wet food product for cats or dogs.
Any blankets?
Right now, we are comfortable with the amount of blankets we have, but we will always accept donated blankets because that can change in an instant. So we will always accept, gently used linens.
Cool.
Yeah, another text here. Will you have a truck or someone there to take donations while you're out and about tomorrow?
Yes, so at both locations tomorrow, there will be a staff member. I'll be at the Optimum event, and then one of our adoptions counselors, Addie, will be at the Tractor Supply event. Both of us can accept donations. We can do card, cash, check, however you want to donate.
All right. Again, they're going to be, and what are the hours at the place in Bell tomorrow? And what's the place again?
Tractor Supply in Bell, the hours there are going to be 12 to 2. Optimum Southridge, the hours are going to be 12 to 4.
All right. And again, Angie, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show, and we'll talk to you again next week. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. Sounds great. Have a good weekend.
Angie Gillenwater, Kanawha Charleston Humane Association with Stripe. This week's Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week picture posted, Dave Allen Radio on Facebook, also the WCHS Network Facebook page, and at Dave870 on X. Amie, Stripe is around a year old. Good with kids, good with cats, and with other dogs. She calls it a golden ticket dog. So, I mean, what more could you want with the trifecta there?
It's adorable and just the perfect size.
Yeah, and looks like every dog in a 1930s movie.
Totally does.
I can't. What I came up with is like I can't get that out of my head right now. So let's try to get Stripe adopted again. About a year old, perfect with cats, perfect with other dogs, perfect with kids. Just a good-looking, scruffy little dog, as Amie said. He's got a little bit of a beard on him.
He does have a little cute beard.
So go check him out. And again, I've got it posted on the social media sites, and you can contact the animal shelter if you need more information there. Be sure and join him in Optimum at Southridge and also in Bell tomorrow as well. Every Friday morning, we do the Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week from the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association, brought to you by the fine folks at Almost Heaven Interiors. Family owned, proudly served the community for over 50 years. They specialize in custom blinds, shades, shutters, upholstery, and beautifully crafted sewn goods from homes to hospitals, classrooms to commercial spaces. They do it all. Access to the top designer fabrics and smart motorization options. They're located at 516 D Street in South Charleston. Guarantee Bank Hotline 304-345-5858. Tony Taylor text 304-935-5008. FestivAll is going to be wrapping up. Zack Harold is going to join us to talk about that a little bit later on. And it's live on the Levee tonight. Week 1, they were forced indoors because of the weather. Meteorologist Brian Hughes says not going to be an issue. Weather's going to be actually picture perfect.
So pretty
for a night on the river tonight. Jim Strawn, himself always picture perfect, will join us when we come back on the Voice of Charleston. The Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Brought to you by the Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses. Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses want to thank you for supporting local small businesses.
When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm for the people.
Office 222 Capitol Street, Charleston. Cases will be handled by West Virginia licensed attorneys. The attorney in this ad is not licensed in West Virginia. ForThePeople.com.
Hi, this is Charles Belcher. My family's business has been making homes, offices, schools, hospitals, and more safer, more comfortable, and better looking for half a century. If you are in the market for custom window blinds, shades, shutters, furniture reupholstery, draperies, and decorator fabrics, then visit us at Almost Heaven Interiors, 516 D Street in South Charleston, or call 304-744-7097. From the panhandles to the coal fields and beyond, every stitch, every detail, perfect, every time at Almost Heaven Interiors.
According to Feeding America, over 7 million seniors nationwide were food insecure in 2022. West Virginia is no different. Hi, I'm Jason, President and CEO of Union Mission Ministries. For 113 years, Union Mission has focused on helping people in need. Right now, our senior citizens need our help. That is why Union Mission is partnering with local senior living facilities to get food delivered directly to those in need. Will you help us reach more seniors? Visit unionmission.com to learn more.
Over 70,000 West Virginia school kids, 1 out of every 5, is living with food insecurity. On Thursday, June 4th, WVRC Media will host the Drop Your Snacks drive-thru, presented by the Charleston Dirty Birds. From 7 in the morning until 6 in the evening, you can drop off packages of snacks or a cash or check donation to Union Mission at our studios on Virginia Street East in Charleston without ever leaving your vehicle. Drop Your Snacks is also built by Agston Construction. Help feed West Virginia kids in need this summer. WVRC Media cares about our community, and we're proud to live here too.
Start your day informed with the early news on 580 WCHS. Local newscasts starting at 5 a.m. on weekdays, bringing you the latest updates on state, local, and national news. Stay ahead of the curve and be in the know with the early news on 580 WCHS.
Sounds of the official house band of the Dave Allen Show, Amos Steel Band. They're going to be doing an event in Huntington next week. I'll be telling you more about that coming up next week. Welcome back to the show, Friday edition of the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, 923. Ryan Nicholson is our producer today. Get ready to drop your snacks as WVRC Media Charleston presents our annual Drop Your Snacks drive-thru next Thursday. Starts at 7 and goes till 6 o'clock in our parking lot, 1111 Virginia Street East, Charleston. We are teaming with Union Mission to help feed kids during the summer break. Simply drop off your donations of non-perishable food items. We can also accept cash or check donations through Union Mission as well. Their website is wefeedpeople.com. WVRC Media Charleston Drop Your Snacks event presented by the Charleston Dirty Birds next Thursday on our parking lot here at 1111 Virginia Street in downtown Charleston, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. Amie Breedlove is, I think I'm going to bring back the name Amy Rain.
Okay.
I like that. Where did you come up when you were working here? Where did you come up with the name Amie Rain, or did somebody come up with it for you?
I came up with it. Rick Johnson actually said, pick a name that you really like. And I'm like, I love rain. I just love rain.
I got to hang out with Rick earlier this week.
Oh,
yeah.
He's the best.
He is. RJ's the man.
Yes. So I'm like, what about Amie Rain? It kind of flows.
All right. Amie Rain. Amie Rain is back, so you are officially Amie Rain again. All right. Jim Strawn, who goes by the name Jim Strawn.
You can call me James William. Dave, it's good to see you. Yeah, not really. Amy, it's great to see you. How are you?
You too.
Yeah, Dave, how are you doing over there, buddy? Oh,
I'm fine.
You look great. I mean,
I'm just
Amy,
pushing buttons.
I'm kidding. Yeah, Amie Rain is in the house. I'm so tickled. I mean, it's good to see you, but Amie Rain is here.
Amie Rain is here. World-renowned voiceover
She's
star.
doing great.
Oh,
stage.
you guys.
We go way back, too.
All right.
You mentioned earlier, she was here, but then she was parts unknown, other stations, and we did a lot of production together.
Oh, you would come in and I would produce your
yesteryear.
commercials
That
all
was
the time.
yesteryear.
Mm-hmm.
That was yesteryear, decades ago. She looks, still 29. I've gotten elderly and a little older, and here we are together.
Jim's the world traveler now.
Yeah.
Oh, the world traveler. We'll talk about that another time. Live golf is so much fun, but I'm not here to talk about live. I'm here to talk about live. Live on the
I see what
Levee.
you did there.
Season 22, week number 2 of the Moses Otter Group live on the Levee. You guys have been talking about it. Most folks are talking about it. We're all ready to get outside into this perfect
weather.
idyllic weather tonight with low humidity, about 80 degrees. The sun will be out. I think that sky is going to be amazingly blue, the breeze off of the great Kanawha. And then you mix in the food and the spirited beverages, and then all of a sudden, a party breaks out on the Schoenbaum stage, and it's float like a butterfly at 6:30. 6-piece band out of Denver, Colorado. And they blend a lot of kind of rock and reggae and funk and soul, and they have a lot of horns as well. The stage tonight's going to be full of horns. And they're going to play for an hour. We'll take a little break, thank our sponsors, let you get a bite to eat and a beverage of your choice. And then at 8 o'clock, it's fun to say, Dave, the Rumble with Big Chief Joseph Boudreau Jr. And he is, and I'm going to read it so I don't mess it up.
Okay.
I'm putting my glasses on. Chief, and I just lost it. Just like that, you just lose it, just like that.
Can't go wrong with
you touch it,
Jim. You know what? They make fun of me in this company.
Oh, I'm brutal.
I'm brutal. But you can't go wrong with paper.
I didn't have it on paper.
Go old school.
Okay, there you go.
I've got my paper, but I didn't write this down.
All right.
Chief Boudreau Jr. is a renowned musician and leader of the Black Masking Indian community in New Orleans. He really blends the old school Indian New Orleans sound with the new age and even some futuristic things, and he dresses like an Indian chief. So it's big boas and big feathers, and he's going to be on that stage tonight, and he's got all his band members around him, and it just sounds so New Orleans and so Indians. And Amie, we were talking off air, the drums will be like a drum circle. And it's going to be a spectacular show. The music will be great, and again, the weather. So I think, I keep track of big nights down there, and I don't use the word epic often, and I'm not saying this is going to be epic. I'm just saying it has all the elements and the stars are aligned. We're all ready to get outside. You mentioned last week we couldn't get outside. We went inside edition, and we're grateful for the convention center, and the city turned on a dime, and we did that, and Alana was great, and Adam Parker was great. It was just indoors, and it's fine, and that's what it is. But this Live on Levee is meant to be. It had at Riverfront Park outside, and tonight has all the elements for a big fun night as we all come down and celebrate Charleston, what we have to offer. And I know you're going to talk to Zach in a minute. This is also a FestivAll evening, so they're going to be down. This is in cahoots and in collaboration with FestivAll. So not only do we have FestivAll and the Levee and Moses, but it just takes such a village to put this thing together. We had another record year with sponsorships and partners. I just want to thank some of the majors, Brewer and Company, been with us all 22 years. The only company that's done that. Moses has been around for 19 now. Pterodon Corporation, Kanawha Stone, Lou Wendell Marine, my good friend Mike and his dad Lou, the health plan back again, new this year. Loved Ones out of South Charleston, Polka Valley, and my company's proud to support this as well. But folks, honestly, truthfully, if you have an opportunity to make it tonight, I would come down. My mother, 89 in September, is going to walk down tonight. This is the perfect weather. She can sit far enough away where sometimes the music doesn't bother her, and she comes down, as I like to tell people, Amie, and you'll appreciate this. My mom comes down to hear me talk. Jimmy, I just love to hear you talk, right? We love moms, don't we?
Yes.
So if my mom can make it down, you can make it down as well. The Rumble, Big Chief Joseph Boudreaux Jr. at 8, Float Like a Butterfly at 6:30. Great fun. You want me to stop anytime, Dave?
No,
You want
just
to
keep
interject?
going.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Great fun for a great cause. That's been our tagline for 22 years. We help those 5 inner city of Charleston charities help people maybe get a bite to eat and a place to lay their head at night. We help RCCR, KVC, the Sojourner Shelter of the YW, the Covenant House, and tonight the charity is going to be Man a Meal. We do a 50-50 drawing. We'll do that drawing at 9:30. The schedule's a little different because the Rumble is going to play from 8 to 9:30, and then we'll do the drawing. The previous 21 seasons with Live on the Levee, we have raised, because you guys are so kind and so generous with your 50-50 donations to get that 50-50 ticket, we have raised approximately $130,000 for these charities, and I couldn't be more proud of that, and thank this community, as always, for their kindness and generosity, and they always step up. So all the elements are there, Dave. What did I leave out?
I don't think you left out anything. It's going to be a great summer
of
kind of getting back more to the original format.
We are,
of Live on the Levee.
and it's going to be. Thank you for noticing. But we are going to be there every Friday. They're not a Thursday night, which we tried last year. We tried to do some collaborations that maybe, I don't know. We thought that was going to be a good idea, but we're every Friday, except for the regatta. But there's a show on Friday night during the regatta as well. But every Friday, all the way through July the 31st. So that'll be 11 straight Fridays. We'll start the music at 6:30. It's going to be a fantabulous summer. If we can get weather like tonight for the next 12, I'll just kiss Brian right on the forehead. I'll just like, Brian, I love you, man. You're the best. But the music is going to be great, but the weather's going to be off the hook tonight, I think.
And Amie, I don't know whether you saw the entire lineup. I know you and your husband just got into town. I don't know, not long ago. I don't know if you saw the entire lineup. But going back to our college years, the Spin Doctors are going to be there.
The Spin Doctors are coming.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I try to reserve talking about the bands until it gets there, but the Spin Doctors are going to be great. We have a Prince tribute. We have John Ingram back with a tribute to Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that's going to be. I think that's the night that the Mountain is going to be there. Classic Rock Station. We're there every week. Some of us are there every week.
And tonight is your sister company night. Steve and Jenny will be there. I know you guys went down and visited them just a moment ago because Amie Rain was on B100 at one point in her career. What a stellar career she's had. and just love her. But tonight's V100 night, and Steve and Jenny. So stop down, see Steve and Jenny, see all of our other sponsors that are down there. Our food vendors, I don't too many to mention, but get you a bite, get you a pop, get you a spirited beverage right there at 4 Points, and come down, folks. It's going to be special. I have a feeling.
Going to be a great night.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the line here.
Hold on one second. I'm not letting you go yet. I just got to take care of some business here. Okay. You understand this sort of stuff. 28 minutes away from 10. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Line brought to you by Pinnacle Consultants, helping to identify environmental concerns, asbestos, lead, mold, and indoor quality issues in buildings all across the state, providing inspections, testing, and accredited lab services you can trust. Check out pinnaclecorp.net, helping you understand your environment, because what you don't know can't hurt you. Give us all the details again, Jim. The time tonight, 6:30.
Yeah, just so you know, the music will get started at 6:30. Float Like a Buffalo will play for 1 hour until 7:30. We'll thank our sponsors, give you a chance to get a bite to eat, take care of some housekeeping. We might even hear from the mayor of Charleston, because City Hall and the city really puts this together. So this is the city's event. We'll let Mayor Goodwin say a few words. We'll hear from a couple of our big sponsors. And then at 8 o'clock, the Rumble, Big Chief Joseph Boudreau Jr. and his 7-piece band, horns, trombones, all that, the drums, the guitars, and him. 8 o'clock, they'll do a 90-minute set, take us all the way to 9:30, and then we'll do the 50-50 drawing. It should be, as we say on the river, a boatload of fun.
Indeed.
Float Like a Buffalo and the Rumble at 8 o'clock.
All right.
Thank
Jim,
you, Amy.
we will see you down there tonight. And
see me tonight.
We'll talk.
I'll be back next. I might be back next Friday. We'll see. I'll let you know. But I'll be here for the Levee for sure.
Okay.
Next Friday.
All right. Well, if you can't talk live on the Levee next week, because I know you're, as she said, you're a jet setter.
I may be jetting back from.
All right. Well,
my southern home.
I got a substitute.
I know. There you are.
I'll give her the information.
I'll give her all the information. I will. It's a date right now. Right, Amy, I can't be here next Friday morning, but I'll be here for the Levee.
Okay. Amie Rain, you are coming back next week to talk live on the Levee. Just all so you know.
We'll do it. Okay. So you know. Thanks, Amy. Thank you, Dave.
All right. As another thing that is continuing, has been going on all week, and that is, Jim mentioned it, is FestivAll. Zack Harold, the executive director of FestivAll, is going to join us when we come back. Plus more with Amie Rain and your calls and texts. Guarantee Bank Hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor, text 304-935-5008. Back after this on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
The Dave Allen Show is presented in part by Generations Ford in Hurricane, part of the Eric J. Tarr family of businesses.
Running a business in the Kanawha Valley means dealing with a lot at once. Customers, employees, deadlines, and 100 little problems that pop up during the day. Technology shouldn't be one of them. At Next Level Technologies, we help Charleston area businesses keep their systems secure, backed up, and running smoothly so the workday stays on track. If you're spending too much time dealing with computer problems, it may be time for a better approach. Learn more at nextleveltech.com. Next Level Technologies, practical IT, strategic outcomes.
The spring sports seasons are winding down, and Metro News TV has complete coverage of the state tournaments from Joe Brocato and Greg Carey. Plus, watch all 4 state baseball title games live and free on June 13th from Huntington. Download the app on your smart TV or streaming device and get more information at wvmetronewstv.com. Metro News Television is powered by Dan Cava GMC, Gomart, Lou Wendell Marine, and Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Charleston, there's a new bank in town, but it's built on something timeless: relationships. Guarantee Bank is now open on the Boulevard, bringing community banking back to the Kanawha Valley. We're local decision makers, real people, and a team that understands West Virginia business. Whether you're growing your company, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Stop by our new Charleston branch at 1320 Kanawha Boulevard and experience banking the way it should be. Guarantee Bank, where community comes first.
Welcome back to the show. Amie Rain is here. You like how I brought back the old school?
I do. I like
Rain?
old school.
Amie Rain. All right.
Yeah.
Since you were here last, I now have an official house band of the Dave Allen Show. It's
Really?
Amos Steele. Yeah, those guys are fantastic.
Nice.
They can rock it, and they're going to be playing a gig in Huntington. I think it is next week. Doodle Hackworth of the band sent me the info. And well, the better name is Tony the Tailor, because Tony the Tailor is like the Colonel Tom Parker of the of the Amos Steel Band. But they're going to be playing Honeys next week. I'll get more information out to the people about that. Zack Harold joins us right now. FestivAll. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Well, hold on. I need you to switch microphones off. Hold on. While we're over there, just try that.
Testing 1 2.
Look, it works. Look at it. It works.
Got the magic touch. Doing great.
Okay.
Staying busy.
Okay. All right. We've been having issues with that microphone, and you just sat down there, and apparently
I've got the magic touch.
Magic touch. Look at that, Ryan. He knows the stuff. Zack Harold from FestivAll is here, man. We were talking to Jim Strawn during the last segment. The weather's going to be fantastic tonight for Live on the Levee, and you guys are part of that, or they're part of you, for tonight.
We're part of them.
Okay, so it's great weather heading into the weekend to wrap it up. FestivAll,
great band down there this weekend.
Yeah,
and we've got the Capitol Street Art Fair happening on Saturday and Sunday, and great weather looking like for both of those too. Taking over 2 blocks of 2 blocks of Capitol Street with like 70 vendors on the 200 block there in front of Taylor's, and all kinds of free activities for kids on the 100 block there in front of the library. It's going to be a good weekend.
So let's talk about the week that was. The week that was, because the weather, caused a lot of issues. For everybody and for everything. We mentioned Live on the Levee had to be moved indoors, but there's nothing you can do about the weather. But work around it, and you guys have had to work around it on some things, but it's looking good now. Talk about how it's affected you this week.
What was it? Yogi Barrett said everybody talks about the weather, but nobody does anything about it.
Yeah.
We had to make a last-minute pivot on our FestivAll family cookout, but ended up at the Capitol Market thanks to those guys over there, and it was great. Like, we're already talking like maybe we should just do it here next year. And our carriage trail, we thought about calling that off last Sunday, but the storms blew through and blew out, and then we had
I was there. That was fun.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yes, I loved it.
I can say that because I didn't
rain.
come up with that idea. But different musicians. What was your favorite?
The band that was Under the Rock. Love the Swing.
Minor Swing.
Minor Swing.
They are amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. That's also one of my favorite places on the trail to put people. They kind of
it's
stick
perfect.
them back in that little cave.
Nice little acoustics right there.
Yes, exactly.
So let's go over everything for the weekend. You mentioned some of it, but let's do the entire schedule.
Yeah, we've got tonight. We've got Live on the Levee, of course, and then tomorrow we have our Capitol Street Art Fair.
Well, back up. Don't you have square dancing here?
You're right. Tonight we have square dancing with Foot Mad. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, that's
over at Kanawha Presby.
Yeah,
they do those pretty regularly, but this is a special FestivAll edition, and they're going to have live music from the Kessinger brothers. World champion flat picking guitarist Robin Kessinger, kind of a local legend. He's going to be playing guitar there with his brother, who will play mandolin, and then they've got a caller there. So that'll be that's it within walking distance from the Levee. So if you want to get some square dance action in at Kanawha Presbyterian and then walk down to the Levee and enjoy some New Orleans funk music, you could have a very eclectic night.
As they said, something for everybody. All right, let's go down the list of activities for tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday we have our Capitol Street Art Fair happening at kicking off at 10, and we've got all those vendors. We've got live bands on the stage there all day long. We have, like I said, on the 100 block, we have our Children's Art Fair, which will have a dozen different local organizations with free activities for kids. We have a stage over there as well with kids entertainment. Same thing on Sunday. We also have FestivAll on Sunday at the Women's Club of Charleston, a celebration of the viola, and that goes to benefit the West Virginia Youth Symphony. The Kanawha Valley Community Band has a concert with a Latin name that I can't and won't pronounce on air. I'm not going to try it.
Oh, but they're good.
But they're amazing. They kicked us off at Memorial Day, and it was magic. They are so good. And what's cool about that one, that concert's at Christ Church United Methodist, and this piece uses the new pipe organ that they installed over there. And the instruments are kind of like the members of the choir being backed up by this giant pipe organ. And I've heard from a few of those guys. I guess they ran through it, and apparently that thing just shakes the walls.
Nice.
It's going to be a great time. And then we, of course, have our river cruises, but those are all sold out.
Yeah, I know.
Though I did want to mention, BB Riverboats, who brought the River Queen up here for us, they have daily sightseeing cruises outside of what FestivAll is doing. So at like 12, 2, and 4, you can just walk straight down there and buy your ticket and take an hour-and-a-half cruise up and down the canal on that really cool old riverboat.
Cool.
And, I mean, it's just going down you mentioned the sunset yoga. Did you mention the yoga?
No, I forgot about sunset yoga. Yeah, we have sunset yoga down there at Haddad. We began our schedule with sunrise yoga, and we end it with sunset yoga. The folks at the Folded Leaf do such a great job. Had a great turnout for that first one, and probably equally. And they're doing a sound bath, which is where they kind of have gongs and bowls and stuff, and it's just this real soothing atmosphere. It'll be a good way to for us to calm down after a week of excitement.
And the used book sale, is that tomorrow too?
Yeah,
the
used book sale.
Yes.
The Kanawha Library has all that stuff going on. And on the 4th floor of the Kanawha Library, we have our Art for All art show, which features art from elementary schoolers from Kanawha and all the surrounding counties.
Oh,
Tomorrow at 2, we're going to have an awards ceremony. We're going to give awards to the best in show for each grade level, and then a People's Choice Award. So if you haven't gotten over there to vote yet, now's your chance to vote for the People's Choice.
And you got something. This is not necessarily related to FestivAll, but kind of goes along with the whole vibe. You got a friend that's doing something over at Taylor Books tomorrow, right? I'll give you a chance to plug that, Amy.
Yeah, my friend Terry Binion. She's lived in Orlando for 40 years, and she has family here in West Virginia, St. Albans, and decided to move here and has been here for a year now. Loves it, and is now becoming a big part of the music scene here. So she's going to be at Taylor's tonight at 7:30.
Okay.
Cool, I have to check that out.
I mean, like you're going to have time to check anything out, dude. Come on.
Well, let me think what I got going on tonight. Yeah, you're right.
I was going to say, no, you're not going to check it out.
I would love to hear, though. We also, something else I forgot to mention was Taylor's tomorrow. We have Poems While You Wait. West Virginia poet Mark Harshman's a show, and another poet there with him are going to have vintage mechanical manual typewriters, and you go up, slip them a $5, and they'll bang out a poem while you wait. It's part of the entertainment is watching them fight with the typewriter. They're not easy machines to work with, and I think it adds to the creative process somehow.
Renee Nicholson was who that was.
Renee Nicholson.
I don't know, in relation to you, Ryan? You're different bunch of Nicholsons than my producer. And I know what you mean about the typewriter thing, because we were having this discussion not long ago. Amanda Barron, my co-host, and I are about 10 years apart in age. We were talking about learning to type at school, and I'm old enough to remember that when we learned to type, we actually typed on manual typewriters. They were not
electric.
They were not connected to anything. Furthermore, they did not have the letters on the keys. So, and that was
to teach you to touch.
To teach you to touch. That was we had all these desks. It was general business in 9th grade. They put these typewriters in front of us, and all of the stickers with the letters had been removed. So you had to learn the letters.
I bet you can type fast.
I can, not accurately, but I can. It looks like a ransom note when I get done with it. But I do have that. I do have that ability.
I feel lucky. I was able to learn on a pretty rudimentary, early computer to type in school. But man, that came in handy.
Well,
in the journalism days when you're trying to take notes over the phone.
Exactly. And somebody asked about the book sale. It says at the library, right?
Okay. Library.
Not to be confused with the one that happens every year at the Civic Center. This is a totally different thing. This one's at the library.
Their summer one at the library, and get it Saturday because the library will be closed on Sunday.
And somebody asked about the concerts at Live on the Levee being streamed. That's generally speaking not a thing, simply because of copyright issues. That's what I've been told in the past. It would be nice if you could stream, regattas and things like that. And not saying that people don't do it with their phone, but but legally,
you got to pay the license.
Legally, you cannot stream like Live on the Levee and things like that, because somebody has got to pay the fees, to do that. So, and it's not cheap. It is absolutely. Now, look, if you put something on social media, that's up to you, but then you've always got to put that disclaimer, I do not own the rights to this music too, because Meta will come after you.
They'll just take you down,
Yeah, I got years ago at another radio station, a totally unrelated to anything, but I was doing mornings at a radio station, and when Facebook Live first became a thing, turned on the phone with about 45 seconds left in the song, and we hadn't turned on the microphone yet, so we were getting ready to announce a big contest winner, and we played 45 seconds or so of the end of a Boston song. That's all it took. Facebook jumped right in.
Amazing.
They jumped right in and said that is copyright infringement. You cannot do that, and we got a 24-hour suspension for doing that. So what we have to do now is you're very limited on what you put up, and then you always have to. And I'm just telling this to average people: if you put something up like that, now if you share something from YouTube, that's different. They've paid the fees. But if you're putting something on the streaming on your personal, you need to put on there, I do not own the rights to this music, because they will come after you.
They'll get you.
All right.
FestivAllCharleston.com for all the info, or check us out on Facebook or Instagram. All of our information's on there. We do daily Today at FestivAll posts, which will give you the rundown of everything that's happening, when and where.
All right. You've done a great job, and it's your first one, right?
First big one, yeah.
First
we
big
had
one.
the fall one last year, but this is the first main festival, and it's just people have come out and supported us so much. It's so heartwarming to see the amount of support that this organization gets from just people in town. We had last night. We were doing these series of FestivAll river cruises, and have you heard Carino, the salsa band here?
No,
they're amazing. Yeah. We put them on the River Queen with the Charleston Salsa Club, which is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, and 2.5 hours up and down the river, and those people never stopped dancing from the time we left the dock till the time we got back.
Nice, good stuff.
It was amazing, and we've got I don't want to rub it in because they're sold out, but we got 2 cruises with Bob Thompson on Saturday. We got a murder mystery with Mariah Plant, an original murder mystery production happening on Sunday night. It's just, that's been such an amazing addition to this festival, and hopefully we can get back next year, and hopefully we can open up more cruises that people can enjoy.
All right. Zack Harold, appreciate you being here, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.
Good job on everything. It's 12 minutes away from 10. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by the all-new Generations Ford of Hurricane. Visit generationsford.com. We are back after this on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Are you looking for a technical job in the medical field? Generations is growing and looking to add on job-trained physical therapy techs to our rehab team. To apply, visit one of our 7 convenient locations or simply click on us at generationspt.com.
I'm Doug Leach, founder and CEO of Ascension Recovery Services. We've done a number of projects with Jarrett Construction. Finding people that really care about what they do and care about what we do is pretty unique. In Jarrett Construction, they care. They're really, really good people. Good people do the right thing, and they're very skilled. They have all the qualities that make up just a perfect construction partner, and they just build us a phenomenal building.
Right on time, right on budget. Call on Jarrett Construction.
Hi, this is Charles Belcher. My family's business has been making homes, offices, schools, hospitals, and more safer, more comfortable, and better looking for half a century. If you are in the market for custom window blinds, shades, shutters, furniture reupholstery, draperies, and decorator fabrics, then visit us at Almost Heaven Interiors, 516 D Street in South Charleston, or call 304-744-7097. From the panhandles to the coal fields and beyond, every stitch, every detail, perfect, every time at Almost Heaven Interior.
All right, the wait is over. Fiber-powered Wi-Fi from Xfinity is finally here. We're talking fast, reliable Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work better together. From gaming to streaming to working from home, and enjoy low lag when you're gaming or video chatting. It's Wi-Fi so smart it can heal itself if there's a problem. And with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you can lock in your price with no contracts or commitments. So get on it. Visit Xfinity.com today. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Restrictions apply. Select plans only. Fiber connected to premises by coax.
See.
Official house band of the Dave Allen Show, Amos Steele, coming soon to a place near you. 9:51, the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you part by Husson's Pizza. This month, get a large 18-inch pepperoni pizza and order of cinnamon bites, $20.99. Find your nearest local Husson's today for dine-in, delivery, or pickup at HussonsPizza.com. Coming up later today, Metro News Midday, 13 News, and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barron and me, powered by Salango Law. Friday means we introduce you to another great eatery around the state on our Lunch Spot segment. Mentioned earlier, the executive director of the Kanawha County Emergency Ambulance Authority has resigned. The board of directors of the authority putting out a statement yesterday that Monica Mason has resigned. The new person, at least for this time, is paramedic and director of operations Jason Sargent. He's going to join us on midday today. There's a new interim president of Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College. Her name is Elizabeth Manuel. She'll join us on the show today. Jack Carlson will have your weekend sports blitz. Dr. Matthew Christensen from Valley Health here to talk about the problem with ticks. Some info on the West Virginia Mine Wars Museum. Mark Curtis, of course, and Open Line West Virginia. Metro News Midday with 13 News, and tonight live anchor Amanda Barrett and me coming up today, powered by Salango Law. On this show Monday, Charleston Mayor Amy Schuler-Goodwin is here to take your questions, comments, and concerns, and former Mayor Danny Jones on the show Monday as well. State softball tournament continues today at Little Creek Park in South Charleston. All the action available at WVMetroNews.com. A couple of other quick things. Invite you to join me tomorrow on our sister station, 98.7 The Mountain, Wild and Wonderful Classic Rock. We'll be live in Winfield for the Paws and Pistons Car Show, benefiting the Putnam County Animal Shelter. That's tomorrow next to Winfield City Hall, 10 to 3. Also, Slightly Personal, if you're a fan of the show, which airs on 13 Inside West Virginia Politics. I'll be appearing on that show over the course of the weekend on all the Nexstar family stations. Check your local listings. Do people still say check your local listings?
Maybe, but definitely probably not Yellow Pages.
Okay, probably not. I'll be on there a few times this weekend. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by Hudson's Pizza. This month, get a large 18-inch pepperoni pizza and an order of cinnamon bites, $20.99. Find your nearest local Hudson's Pizza for dine-in and delivery at Hudson'sPizza.com. Amie Rain is with us. We have a question for you, Miss Amie. Amie, of course, were you native of Charleston? Okay,
yep.
Born and raised, educated. All right, and what parts of Charleston?
South Hills.
South Hills, okay. And then you went on to the broadcasting program with me. And,
you and Marshall.
At Marshall, producer Stephanie Pauly, who's not with us today, but she was also a part of that program. And then you did radio here, other places, Alaska. Okay.
Yes.
And now you're doing the voiceover.
I'm doing the voiceover
thing. All right. Question.
Yes.
What skills, this is according to the text, what skills or requirements are needed for someone to become a voiceover talent? Mm-hmm. How did you get chosen for this type of work? And is a degree required for it? Also, any chance we'll hear you in a Disney or Pixar type film in the future?
I wish.
All right. We'll start with skills and requirements.
Okay. So skills requirements, being able to analyze copy. So it's commercials. 30, 60, or corporate narrations. Corporate narrations are huge in this industry right now. E-learning is big. Knowing how to perform those. I tell my students, because I also teach voiceover, that it's like singing a song. You learn all of the elements in singing a song. Same thing with maybe a warm hospital read. When you're taking care of you and your family, or you're going to a water park. This weekend, we're going to bring the whole family to this water park. So it's knowing how to.
You're acting, basically.
Right. It's just acting.
All right.
Take improv, join the little theater here in Charleston, join the Light Opera Guild. That helps.
Any chance the texter that we'll see you or hear you in a Disney or Pixar type film in the future?
Your lips to God's ears.
She's accepting offers.
Yes.
Have you ever done any political ads?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Because now I'm kind of what's developed over the last 10 to 15 years, and not only radio, but also television and online as well, has been, these almost demonic sounding. I'm going to use Ryan for an example. Okay. So it's like, Ryan Nicholson, is this who you want to further the blank agenda? Whatever,
yes.
or that sort of thing.
Yes, so, and see, with that, you need to come down just a little more.
Okay.
You'd be a little more angry about it.
You tried to work with me on air before, and I need a lot of work, because I've been
keep working on
38 years in this business, but I've never done what you do.
That's okay, because you're still the announcer. And that's the thing that's the other thing with voiceover. The big announcer sound has gone. It's just chatty, conversational.
Okay.
Mainly.
See, I grew up being a fan of, and I got in on the very end of it, Boss Radio. Yes. And Boss does not mean Bruce Springsteen. Boss is the big guy that talks like this. We got 10 in a row coming up right here.
I miss that.
Yeah.
I really do.
Between that and the tractor pull commercials tonight. I've done a lot of those, and if I do any more of that, I won't be able to speak for the rest of the day. But things are about, just being chatty now.
Yeah. It made a shift around 10, 15 years ago, and just started, everything is just conversational, non-announcery.
All right. I'm going to bring up a couple of letters to you that are probably going to anger you. not anger you, but the last time you were here, somebody texted the show and asked about, are you and those who do what you do for a living concerned about AI? Oh. It is hard to believe how much it's taken off since then. I don't remember exactly when you were on the show. It was one time, it's like last fall or something, last time you were on.
It's
even since then. So just like with any other new technology, you learn to work with it to a certain extent. So you're just your take. Go ahead.
Exactly. I have done one job where my voice has been used ethically for AI. I signed a contract, whole deal. But yes, I'm trying to work with it, but I'm also pushing for the hashtag hire human, because you cannot direct a robot. So most of the voiceover jobs that I do are via session online or sometimes in person, but more online. And I'm directed to say, no, let's warm this up. Let's change the inflection on this word. You can't do that with a robot, and it costs more money to continue to hire the AI to get exactly what you want. I'm sure, I hate saying this, that it's probably going to continue getting better, but still, there's nothing like human emotion.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the knocks on AI is that when it comes to, I'm talking about for vocalization purposes, is that again, like everything else, it may get there at some point, and if it does, then it's probably going to kill us all. But I'm more concerned about that it just cannot offer you at this point the emotion that you can put in things like, sad sound or happy sound like you did earlier, but it's not the same. It's just not the same as a human, and you can tell it.
You can tell. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Are you? I know your schedule stays very busy, but are you accepting new clients now, or are you just?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
All right. Where can somebody reach out to you? What's the best place to find you?
Oh, let's see. You can email me at amie.breedlove at gmail.com. AMIE.
Yeah, Amie.
Yes, just like Mamie. Mm-hmm. That was my grandmother's name, and then I became Amie, AMIE, or AmieBreedlove.com.
All right. And you're going to be coming back next week, because next week you are going to be the artificial intelligence for Jim Strawn.
I am. So that means I have to really work on my hair and my tan, and I have to be perfect because Jim is always so sharp.
All right. We'll have you on the show next week. Amie, I'm bringing back Amie Rain.
I'm excited.
I'm bringing back Amie Rain. Amie Rain will be back with us on the show next week. Quickly, the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by your hometown baseball team, the Charleston Dirty Birds. Birds beginning a long road trip tonight at Gastonia. They're back at Gilmart Ballpark June 9th. Visit dirtybirdsbaseball.com. Coming up on Monday's show, former Charleston Mayor Danny Jones is here. Current Charleston Mayor Amy Schuler-Goodwin will be on the show today, or tomorrow. Or what day is it? Monday. I'll be back later today, Metro News Midday, with 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barron and me coming up later today. Final text, welcome home, Amy. This is a text right here. It says, welcome home, Amy. All right.
Thank you.
See you later today on Midday. Till then, have fun and love somebody.
WCHS AM, W243DRFM Charleston, and W283AQ Cross Lanes, a WVRC media station. We're proud to live here too.